Stacy's making me laugh. Okay, welcome everyone to our Wednesday night video. And this is Michelle, and we're at Old Town Quilt Shop in Orchid, California. So we'll wait a second or two for a few people to get on, and then we have some fabric to show you. And then we'll explain about our gift card sale. We're giving away money, yes. That's about what it amounts to. But anyway, okay, shall we get started with fabric? Okay, all right. So what came in this week? We have some batiks from Robert Kaufman. So this is called Morning Mist, and it's $13.45 a yard. And we have, these are really more kind of basics and just have a, you know, a small design in them. This is kind of a light green with a almost not really white background, and then you have the gray.
And none of these are as dark as what they're showing.
Okay, and they're lighter in person than what they're showing up on camera. The whole lighting thing, we finally, I think, mastered the video or the audio, but I don't know. So this is a gray, and it's kind of a blue gray, and it's got, you know, the pattern is leaves, and so it's got, you know, like most batiks, it's got a number of variations of the color going through it. And then we have one that's almost kind of yellowy, but very light. So this would be a great background, and again the same leaves that you saw on the blue-gray one. And then we have one that's a little more teal, aqua, a light blue. What? Hard to describe because, again, many variations of the color run through there, so it's in a light background. But anyway, these are nice light blenders, and we do have a jelly roll that accompanies this that has not yet arrived, so it's still rolling around out there somewhere. So it will be here, but these are the coordinates for it. So this is Morning Mist from Robert Kaufman. And then from Moda Fabrics, we have Love Lily. So you can see that we're getting more springy type things in. Who knows when we ordered them? But anyway, these are really nice roses on a blue background. So you've got these light or, you know, bold colors. I was trying to see who the designer was.
It's April Rosenthal.
Oh, April Rosenthal. Okay, because you know, generally with the Moda designers, a lot of times what they design for this season, the colors go with what they've designed before. So anyway, this is you know, a pretty floral, and then you have the smaller floral. So this is on a white background, and it's got, you know, all the same colors, the blues and the purples and the greens and the pinks, just, you know, different. And these, you know, are not directional. And then you have the smaller little bouquets on the blue, almost of a blue honeycomb kind of background. And then the same large flower that was on the blue with the polka dot background is on white. So again, you know, the same colors, just a little different. And then these are the coordinates, and these are little diamonds on, you know, kind of a creamy white background. And then you have the kind of a creamy whites, just a white on white dot. And then you have all the little the flowers and the hearts. And, you know, looking at these, especially these three, you know, we're thinking, gee, this would work with a lot of the Tula Pink. So, or, you know, the kids, or, you know, whatever. I mean, we like to blend the fabrics around. So anyway, this is called Love Lily, and it's from Moda Fabrics, and it's $13.15 a yard. And then moving on, like I said, we're getting spring. So Happy Spring from studioe Fabrics, and these are $13.45 a yard. So this is clearly, you know, aimed more at Easter, but you could use it for anything. So these are little chickens on a blue background, you know, a light blue background. So the yellow chickens, and they're just happy chickens. These are, and again, they're tossed, so nothing directional. Happy little chicks. And then you have the Easter eggs. So very, very cute. So, you know, I'm imagining we are still going to be wearing masks. So the little chicks or the little eggs, either one of those would make really cute masks. But this is on an even lighter blue background, and you've got all the spring colors in there. All the colors we generally associate with Easter. And then you have the green gingham background and little watering cans with flowers and fruit in them. Well, flowers and carrots, I guess. No fruit, just veggies. And little seed packets. And again, these are tossed, so nothing directional. And then just a floral on almost it's a light gray background. It's very pretty. You've got the lavenders and the yellows and the blues. And a very pretty check, on the diagonal kind of check, but it's, like a gingham with the lavender and the light green. So you got the dark and the light lavender and green on white. This kind of reminds me of in the old days when you used to dress up and go to church and you had a little gingham dress and a little bonnet. So anyway, very, very pretty, very springy. And we
So not what we're thinking about right now.
Right now it's really cold, so for us it's very cold, and so spring is not really what we're thinking about, but we can look forward to it. So happy spring from Studio E. And then Just Color, we have these all the time, and we love them because you've got the variation of one color with several variations in there. So, and it just, instead of just a solid, this just allows you some movement. So you've got the teal and the red, which is new. The red is new. We've had the teal and the carnation pink before. So Just Color. These are, basics that we carry all the time. These are $12.20 a yard from Studio E Fabrics. Okay, that's all the new fabric. No, actually there's one more new fabric, but we'll get to it in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so then if you did or did not participate in the 5 days of Christmas, we did have the fifth day was this wool mat pressing kit, which includes, where's the zipper? Which includes some other little goodies in there. So you get a 13-inch square, 13.5-inch square wool mat. Let me get this open. In this a really nice carrying case, which has a little pocket here to hold things. But you also get a package of the cool pins, which these are nice pins, and then the tops of them are heat resistant, so you can iron over them. And then the heat resistant thimbles, which you can put on your finger to prevent your finger from being burned when you're pressing, especially where I burn my finger is when I'm pressing my binding. And then this Bitty Buddy, which is a collapsible, so I'm sure you've seen them where they expand out, and it's a collapsible little container for all your threads or things on your cutting mat, your little snippets. And then, of course, you've got the wool mat. So these wool mats are fabulous. If you have not used one, if you try one, you're really in for a treat, because it does help you iron those seams really flat, and you don't have to flip them because the heat radiates back on whatever you're pressing, and so it's like it's pressing both sides at once. So anyway, this particular one, and we actually kind of got a deal on it, so we're passing some of those savings on to you. Of course, not as much savings as you got if you did the 5 days of Christmas, but this is $65.99. So if you had purchased everything separately, and I don't even know that they had these, what do you want to call it? The yes, the this zipper, the bag. I know. The bag. Couldn't think of what it was called. Okay, so the bag is exclusive to this kit. So you couldn't even get that separately. So we're retailing it for $65.99, but if you were to purchase everything separately and not the bag because you can't get it, it would be $75. So it's still a deal, even though it's not the 5-day of Christmas deal, it's still a deal for you. And then we got the last two of the block or pillow of the month kits in, and it's the February one is hearts. Actually, it's kind of a tic-tac-toe with hearts. And then March is 4-leaf clovers. So these are $29.99, and we do have some of those because we had some people who dropped out of the pillow of the month. So we have 4 of each. Okay, so if you go online, you can pick one of those up, or come to the shop. Okay, the last fabric that we have to show you, and we haven't cut anything, it's just barely even been opened. It is a minky. And if you've been in here and you've seen the minky that we have, this is the same kind. It's not a real hairy kind, and it doesn't create a lot of fuzzies when you cut it. We really love this. There's a particular manufacturer in LA who does this for a couple of the vendors, and this happens to be from Quilting Treasures, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. So, and we have another one coming from Michael Miller, but they both use the same manufacturer. Anyway, we really love the minky from them. So this is 54 inches wide. 60? Oh, it is 60? 60. Okay, because you told me 54.
Oh, well, no, you told me 54.
Oh. Well, anyway.
I looked it up. It's 60.
Okay. 60 inches wide, and the price on that is $23.35 a yard. And what we generally do is cut these into 1 yard, 2 yard, and 3 yard, 1.5, 2 and 3 yard packages, because it's 60 inches. It's really hard for us to cut. Plus, what little fuzzies there are, we just don't want them all over the shop. So we just take a day and cut those up. So we will have those available. Okay, so now the last thing that we're going to talk about is the gift card sale that we have. So it will start on Friday. So Friday and Saturday. Well, it goes Friday through Wednesday. Thursday?
The 23rd.
The 23rd. Okay, so Friday through Thursday, the 23rd. So any one of those days you can call us or come into the shop to get a gift certificate at 10% off. So regardless of what the denomination is, if you get a $25 gift certificate, it's $2.50 off. If you get $100, it's $10 off. So regardless of what the face value of the gift certificate is, you do get a 10% discount. We cannot do that online, so you have to call us in order to get a gift certificate. And we can either mail it, or it can be printed off the we can give you the number, and the number can be used on online. Okay, so any questions about the gift certificates? Just remember that you need to come in or call, because we can't the system won't allow us to discount the gift cards. Even the system says that's a little crazy. But we do this every year. We do a 10% discount on gift cards. So be sure to let all your family know if they're looking for something to get you, and they can get it for you and get a bargain to boot. All right, and then you can spend it all year. So you can use it on anything here in the store. So you can use it for classes, you can use it for retreats, you can use it to purchase, any fabric or anything else. So I know that there are people out there who have figured out that, if they get that, then everything's a little, they can look at it like they've saved 10% on everything that they're buying. So anyway, that's the deal with the gift certificates. So any questions out there? Okay, well, then you all have a good weekend, and we will see you next week. And I'm sure we'll be hearing from you on Friday to get your gift certificates. Okay, we'll talk to you next week. Bye.